I'm just gonna fix
Oh yeah,
this.
fix it.
Welcome to episode 3
Of Getting Shit-Faced.
Getting Shit-Faced.
We actually reached episode 3 without dying.
because we are not that important.
But we're still better than everyone else. In this episode, we want to look at statements from influential people and try to determine if they are either politically correct or if they are bigoted statements. Right? So to premise the whole thing again, we have to define certain terms para may sense naman yung usapan
Okay.
natin. The first one is the definition of what qualifies as a bigoted person. Ang first standard niyan ay kung ikaw ay intolerant sa plight ng others. Yung second standard natin is you somehow are a political bigot if you are devoted to your own prejudices. So he will tell us what political correctness is all about.
So political correctness is about saying things, and by saying those things, you make sure that you do not alienate any group. You make sure that when you say things, you do not step on other smaller minorities or other groups by telling your opinion. So in other words, just not saying the truth. Just making sure that you don't get bashed in Facebook.
So since we already know the standards, we will now judge the statements of certain personalities and try to determine if they are certified bigots or certified politically correct individuals. Okay, those are the rules. So let's start with
the first take
with our map. The first one we want to look at is our favorite president. So what did he say? He says, "I don't care about human rights. There is nothing wrong in trying to preserve the interest of the next generation."
What's wrong about that? Tell me. What's wrong about that?
The first one is there's no link between preserving human rights and preserving the interest of the next generation.
You're stupid, pare. Is human rights something within the interest of the next generation?
I'd like to think so.
So, if you are the next generation, why would you want human rights? And that's only for drug addicts, rapists, shit people. Why would you want human rights for the next generation?
Because human rights are awarded to people by virtue of being humans. Okay? That's just being politically correct about it. And the UN already declared that these things are inalienable. I'm gonna say that if you discriminate the people right now or the criminals and you take away their rights if you take away their rights for due process, I would say that you are certified political bigot.
I do not think that is bigotry because bigotry only happens when you are marginalizing people. And from my loved president, he said that drug addicts are not people because they're shrunken brains. So now, I'm gonna ask you, do you think he's politically correct?
No, he's a bigot.
Why? Can't you be a bigot and politically correct?
No.
You can be politically correct and a bigot. Look at the Catholic Church.
What is your decision here?
I think he is not a bigot, but he is politically not correct.
There's a middle line, huh? Okay, there's a middle line.
Yeah.
Somehow that could actually work.
Yeah.
Sabi niya sa amin, kayo ang boss ko. This is a neutral statement. It doesn't really step upon the rights of a minority or a culturally oppressed community. That makes sense.
And pare, hindi naman niya sinabi ko anong klase siyang empleyado eh. I think he is politically correct.
Yeah.
And not even a bigot. Kasi he didn't even define what kind of employee he is. He just said that he's our boss, but it doesn't mean we can fire him. Because right now, in the world of PC, the PC movement, it is better to be politically correct than drive results. Ergo!